Thrand here, and I'm here with a very special episode. We have a sword that was sent to us by Medieval Shop. It's the first sword based on a fantasy design that we have ever received that's actually fully functional. This is the Lord of the Rings sword from Medieval Shop. It is basically a replica of Boromir's sword from the Fellowship of the Rings, based on Alan Lee's work. They did an excellent rendition. It doesn't have quite as wide a fuller as the one that we saw in the movie and some of the Chinese knockoffs and stuff that are more or less wall hangers. This sword is actually designed for actual use. It's made out of EN45 steel. It has a full tang. I mean, they paid attention to detail, as you can see in the design, but they also were going for a functional design. Remnants of a lot of Type 13 swords that you see that are hand and a half, 13th century, by Uruk-hai typology. But anyway, we're going to get going with this today. Without any further ado, we want to do some testing, serious testing.
Some carnage testing.
Yeah, carnage testing. We want to see if we can actually kill an Urak-hai with it, just like Aragorn did in the movie. And as we know, Boromir in the book and the movie killed lots of Uruk-hai with the sword. One and two-handed, with shield and without shield. And this sword actually definitely makes you feel like a man of Gondor. When you pick this up, you feel like, yes, empowered. You feel like you could use this one-handed. You feel like you could use it two-handed very well. Works great with longsword techniques. Let's try it out today and see what it'll do. It's quite blade heavy. It'd be great against armor, definitely. Let's get going. Almost had it on the first one.
That was still really good.
Awfully thin. I think it handles very well. That was nasty. They all fell in the spots they were in. This is our super roll here. It's another one of those 3-inch rolls, just like we cut for the arm. It's just setting straight up and down instead of at an angle. It's a little over 3 inches, just like our roll that we did for the arm on the Urak-hai that we'll be cutting.
Yeah!
Not too shabby. So I'm quite impressed. It's cutting quite well for that much material. Trying to decide what I want to cut next. Oh,
Very nice.
We didn't make it all the way through.
Hit the dowel in it.
I said we got a nice back edge cut though. When it came up, I saw that. That almost made it all the way through. Very close.
Yeah, you
Still not bad.
dowel.
Not bad at all.
Yes! Did you get it?
Yes, I did.
All three.
First time we've done that. Our pedestal lost its
rigidity.
Rigidity in the middle of it, but we still made it through all three. It's like it caused a little extra tearing because of that, but still made it through. It had the power to go through three. I'm impressed.
It's pretty awesome, dude.
Not bad at all. Oh! Came up at an angle on that one.
Yep, I saw that.
All right, we've got our very special stand today with our arm, our Uruk-hai arm, and we've got our Urak-hai here. We made it out of extra tough ballistics gel. It has a new innovation. We have a artery. We've got arteries in the neck here actually that go up into the brain. It's a new addition that we got because somebody mentioned Mythbusters had done an episode and used an actual vein like that. So we want to try it out, see how that works. So he's got his nice black blood. He's got his hand print, you know, as the signature of the Urak Hai. And what we're going to do is test him out today and see how this sword performs against something like that. Like in a movie sense where the arm gets lobbed off and the decap, and maybe try a nice headshot as well. Well, I certainly think he would have lost his arm just like in the movie. Oh. And I gaffed him.
Oh, that's a dead orc.
Now that is how I would handle it. But as everybody knows, we know how Aragorn did.
That was pretty righteous, dude. I'm sorry. I probably should have said that more Gondorian.
Yeah. I think the sword performed excellent.
That's righteous.
The
I
true
love it.
war sword or bastard sword. Nice slanging sword, a long sword. Very much like a later century with a lot of health. Great against male opponents. People wearing mail and lots of gambusing. Alright, let's get a good look at what happened here. Looks like our tube got cut all the way through on the right side beautifully, like we thought it would, like an artery. And as you can see, I dropped my cap. We got our skull cap right here, which was beautifully cut through. And it has to go through additional PVC inside as well, so I don't know if anybody knows that. So it's very impressive that it did this. This shows it has a lot of power, like a claymore. So like I said, a true bastard sword is a heavy, heavy longsword. And it cut clean through our artery here. The reason we didn't get a clean cut on this side, although it cut into it, was because it tore out of gel. It just slipped out, pretty much. It's because when the head was flying, it pulled and drug it with it. So we got a beautifully clean cut here on the actual neck itself and through the spine, which it detached and wasn't supposed to, but it actually went through the actual spine. So I think the sword did excellent. And I think we have a dead Urak Hai. If only my hero Boromir could have done the same. Well, for a fantasy sword from Lord of the Rings, I am most certainly impressed. And the design, even if it was from drawings that are supposedly fantasy, they didn't go by fantasy so much as actually functionality. I think it works quite well. We've done excellent today. Our Urak Hai arm here, that's over 3 inches. It's sliced through easily, and that's not in a very solid rig. That's just kind of sticking out there, and it's sliced through beautifully. Our big piece of roll here, it's even slightly bigger than that one. That's way over 3 inches, 3.5, almost 4 inches. Sliced it easily, every cut. Went through our large bottle as well as multiple bottles, I would say almost as well as our claymore. And for a sword that weighs 2 pounds less, that's impressive. That the hilt definitely has a beautiful pommel. I love the design for using it two-handed. I mean, it gives you great control in almost every aspect. It's elegantly done. I'm going to have to give this our seal of approval. I'm sorry, but it is excellent. I mean, even for a medieval sword, I think that if a man had it, he would have used it in the right time period. Very functional, very much fun. I love the carnage today, the way it chopped through the head. We haven't had another sword like it of this size to actually take one of our analog ballistic shell heads in half like that. Only the claymore was able to do that. So I hope you all enjoyed it today. We definitely had a good time. And be sure and like and subscribe to our channel. Tell people about us. Refer people over to our channel if you like it. Go by our Facebook page.
That's Thrand and Eldgrim as well. Remember, it's on Facebook. That's our like page. Be sure and find our closed group. That's the Thrand YouTube Boat Crew, where you can get exclusive content and chat with other boat crew members about all things anachronistic.
We really appreciate having you. If you can help us out with any kind of donations, You can go by Patreon if you prefer to go there at
www.patreon.com/Thrand.
or you can also, if you like, donate through PayPal, which our PayPal ID is thrand@yahoo.com. Just be sure and let us know what you'd like us to do with the money, because we'd like to make people happy and come fly to what you want. If we can do the testing, we'll surely do it.